Evening, everybody. So today, 21st of December, supposed to be end of the world, isn't it? And some people said that it's going to happen this morning, 3 o'clock. And some said tonight, 10. So it's going to end, the world is going to end. So what are you going to do with that? It's going to end. So, yeah, so if you're going to die, so what kind of mind state that you want? Do you want to have a peaceful mind, a calm mind, or a mind that is full of hatred, ill will, anger? What kind of mind state that we want? Of course, we want to have a peaceful mind, isn't it? Peaceful and calm mind. But to have a peaceful and calm mind, you have to create the condition. So you will not just have the calm and peaceful mind. So you have to create the condition. You have to make that happen. So they say it's important. The most important, that the prerequisite of a peaceful mind, that is harmony. So there's a lot of world religious leaders. So they try to promote this peace, peace and harmony. So they try to be politically correct, So they try to make everybody the same. They say all religions are the same. Is it the same? Not really the same, isn't it? So because they try to be tolerant, that make everybody the same. But if we try to make someone the same, we are not accepting someone that is different. So this is not tolerant, isn't it? It's become intolerance. We cannot tolerate the fact that people have a different views and opinions. So we try to make other people right, So I remember just a week ago, someone told me that he has a group of friends. So they meet together. So one of his friends is very religious. So he's a very strong Catholic. So a few of them, they said, come on, look at the signs. Believe in God. And this person said, please, allow me to believe. This person said, please allow me to believe because it's make me happy. Because I believe in God, make me happy. So that's like, then the person said that moment really wake him up that, yes, we allow people to believe, it's all right. If people believe in God, make them happy, it's fine. We be able to accept, others, this is the mutual respect. It's okay. People have different belief. It's all right. So we try not to make them the same. So we can accept the fact that, we have different views and opinions. The problem is why we have a lot of this argument, conflicts, and war, because we hold on to our own views and opinions. So this is why we make other people wrong. So I'm right, you are wrong, because you have different views from me. So it doesn't mean that you shouldn't have any views. It's not about that. It's about that we're holding on to the views, leading to lots of arguments and war, conflicts. That is the problem. So they say it's all right. Even the Buddhas, during Buddha's times, he used to have this debate. So the Buddha said, no, I disagree with what your views. This is how I view things. This is what I believe. This is how it is. Just speak the Dhamma and not to try to extort someone or to disparage someone, not to put someone down. We just speak of Dhamma. It's just for example, like someone asks, why you Buddhists keep these 5 precepts? It's been a bit silly. I heard someone said that they've been humiliated because of their keeping the precept. So it's okay. You just said that, we don't say that, those who keep the 5 precepts, they are goodies. So those don't keep the precept, they are bad, really bad. It's not. We just said that keeping the precept make me happy. So the Buddha said, if you live a virtuous life, you're happy. So if you live a life that, causes lots of hurt or harm to others, then leads you to suffering. So we just speak of truth, the Dhamma, but not to try to put someone, distort someone, to extort someone, or to disparage someone. He just speak the truth. The Buddha the same is okay. I disagree with you. This is my view. So even during Buddha's time, some of those wanderer, they come to the Buddha, they say, oh, I have no more attachment to my views. I have no attachment to my views. And then the Buddha said, do you even let go of your attachment to no attachment to views? Sometimes we have that, we're attached to that. We think that we have no views. So that's why it's important. Why we argue? Sometimes you think that, oh, poor thing. Even sometimes, family, husband and wife, they think that, poor me, I have to put up with this person, or I have enough, and lots of argument, So it's how to live in harmony is important. That is a prerequisite. And it reminds me of a couple. They've been married for 15 years. So the husband, he likes to eat baked beans, like Ajahn Brahm. He likes baked beans. He has to have baked beans every day. He can't live without baked beans. So the wife said, okay, come on, we've been married for 15 years. I've been put up with you because you're having baked beans. You fart all the time. I can't put up with you anymore, So from today onwards, you are not allowed to have baked beans. So, wow, he said, not allowed to have baked beans. How am I going to do, because I can't live without baked beans, So then he think of a brilliant ideas that, he said, okay, he got a brilliant idea. So he said, when he he said, now because of I need to I'm a bit overweight, so I have to exercise. So I'm going to walk to work. So he will walk the short way to work, and the long way back. So he went when he finished his work, he walked the long way. So he will go, he dropped at one of the deli there, then he have his baked bean. So then he take the long way back. So because it's a long way, so he fart, from the place that, after eating the baked beans by the time he's get back, so he's finished, all come out, no stinking, no stinking, no. So he's got back. So the wife said, okay, but remember, darling, tomorrow, is your birthday. You make sure that you come back early. We have a surprise for you. So I said, okay. So because he know what to do, because I have to have my baked bean. So then this time he had to walk the short way back. Of course, that he didn't get much out, So then he went back. Then when they opened the door, and the wife said, okay, darling, so I give you a surprise. So then the wife put the blindfold on him, so I give you a surprise. So come and sit on the chair, the dining table, in front of the dining table. So I will give you a surprise. So I have cooking. I have some cooking to do in the kitchen. So you just sit there. So I give you the surprise. So when he sit down there, so he started to think, oh, my wife is going to cook a lamb chop, steak, and so this delicious food, and then in a certain, he feel that his stomach started to rambling, what's going to do, because he couldn't get it out because he walked back the shop there. So then he slowly moved his left. Right buttock out. Oh, then he starts to fart. Then after that, okay, that sting. So he tried to breathe in. Okay. Then he sit down. Then he sit again. Then he started to ramble again. Oh my goodness. And then okay, he just okay. Then he started to fart again. And then it's really sting. And then he really tried to, to make the smell go away. Then he was worrying that, whether the wife to know. Then he said, oh, honey, what are you doing in the kitchen? Are you ready? And then the wife said, no, darling, I just have just speak for a little while. I won't be long. He's still in the kitchen. He didn't know. So then he said, again, and then he said, then he see for a little while. And then again he started to ramble again, Then he stood up, Then he tried to make it all the smell away. He make like that, get up, Then he sat down. Then after that, then it seems like settled a little bit, no more, so he didn't fart. So then the wife come out and put the hand on his shoulder and said, okay, darling, there is a surprise for you. And he's opened his blindfold. So when he's opened so he was thinking that he's imagining, he's waiting for his surprise. So he's opened his blindfold, and then the 6 of his old classmates sitting in front of him while he's doing all this. So sometimes, you see, we have lots of argument, isn't it? We always argue because we hold on to our views and opinions. We are right, the other person wrong. Then it causes lots of suffering. Rather than we say, okay, we are different. Views and opinions is fine, with our partners, with our family members is fine, sometimes sometimes we just argue because of sometimes it's just very petty and trivial things we argue, isn't it? And then it's really lead to really big argument, quarrel, and then sometimes even fight. And it's also remember me one of the stories that I read regarding 2 monks that are good friends. And these 2 good friends, they couldn't quarrel, they couldn't argue. So one day they went out to the village. So when they went out there, and they see these 2 good friends, been arguing and quarreling, So they say, oh, why people quarrel? Then the people turn around and said, it's normal. People quarrel, argue is normal. What's the big deal? So they said, okay, yes, maybe it's. Then after a while, and then he saw another couples, and this even worse. They're fighting, they're throwing,